folks gotta hear my message. You put that beat on, I beat on this track to relieve my stress. I see more trials than Cochran, while TV trying to box me. Them magazines ain't on my page, but ain't none of that gon' stop me. Keep the fame and the claim, I won't be a slave for a chain. And why stay the same for the change? Let's talk about change for a change. Mundane till the bank sale came for the game, pump vanity in your veins. Know they hoping I quit, but they hoping I die. Know they hoping I'm playing insane, cause they know I ain't playing. Got my faith on display, and I got some riders behind me, and they mean what they saying. Knock, knock, open up, you got your dough, hope you prepared now. And I think it's clear now, partner, we here now. Don't plan on going nowhere, consider yourself invested. And these strings all up in your veins, consider yourself infected. And what
who's really in your corner or not? Y'all ain't saying nothing. Now the first thing, what happens when you fall in the natural way, whenever you fall, you bounce up as quickly as you can. The second thing you do when you fall is that you laugh, or you watch who's laughing, and you laugh right along with them. Y'all ain't saying nothing, because when you fall, somebody's gonna laugh, and when they laugh, you just laugh right along with them. And you know what you tell them? I do my own stunts. Y'all ain't saying nothing in here today. So you just get in where you fit in and you laugh right along with them. The third thing you do, watch this. The second thing you do, you watch who laughs. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And then the third thing you do, you watch who didn't laugh, or who extended their hand to help you up. Y'all ain't saying nothing in here, because the person that extended your hand is probably a good friend or a person you need in your corner, because they have probably either fallen themselves and have compassion to help you up, or they just have a good heart. Y'all ain't saying nothing here. But you watch the people that laugh when you fail. I was telling the earlier service today, I know some of y'all are thinking, yeah, one of these days, Pastor gonna be walking down them steps with them little different shoes and the shoestrings that he be wearing. And one of these days, he gonna slip on that step. And when he slip on that step and he fall down, you know, I'm just gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh. That's okay. That's okay for you to laugh. We're gonna talk about what happens when you laugh at other people a little bit later on. You gotta be careful when you laugh at people when they fall, because you just never know. The same laugh you laugh with people, the trap might be set for you. Y'all ain't saying nothing. You better not laugh and mock preachers when they fall, and better not laugh and mock your neighbor when they fall, because the Bible said that the righteous and the wicked, they both fall. Are you hear what I'm saying? You better watch that. Touch your neighbor, tell them, don't you put your mouth on folk. We're going to show you in just a minute what happens whenever you put your mouth on God's people. I ain't just talking about God's prophet, but God's people. We're going to show you in just a second. But you assess who laughed, and you assess who gave you a hand and gave you a help up and gave you help out of the situation. You assess all of those things, because that's very important, because you want to develop relationships, because the Bible says two are better than one, for if they fall, the other one can uphold them. That's why it's always good to have somebody that you're down with. Touch a neighbor and tell them, don't ever isolate yourself. Don't go on long drives and long journeys by yourself. Take somebody with you, because if the snow gets you carried, in other words, the cold or the environment or the frigidness keeps you in, before you recognize, there's nobody to rescue you. There's nobody to cry for help with. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And the enemy will do everything that he can to isolate you and to make you think that just because you fail, everybody's talking about it and you're so embarrassing. Everybody knows about how bad you did. Everybody knows about it. And the truth of the matter is, guess what? Everybody doesn't even know about it. I see people all the time, they walk to the church and they tell me, well, Pastor, I thought you knew. No, I ain't know. I don't be going around getting in people business like that. If you want me to know, tell me. Don't get no messages back to me. Are y'all hear what I'm saying? Don't tell folks thinking they don't tell me, because they don't always tell me. Are you hear what I'm saying? They feel like they're mature enough to handle it themselves. So if you wanted to get to me, tell me yourself. Don't tell nobody on the front row. Well, I know if I tell them, they going to tell Pastor, he going to know about it. No, if they think they can handle it, they handle it. If you want me to know, call me. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And so nevertheless, here David is writing this psalm, and he's going through these parental challenges. He's going through, now he's estranged from his wife because he has to run from his son. He's estranged from the kingdom and all of his leaders, and he's no longer leading. Now he seems like a wimp. This was the same man that danced before God with all of his might till he danced out of his clothes. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? And this man now feels like he is a failure as a leader, a failure as a parent, a failure as a husband. So he picks out his pen when the spirit of failure is on him and begins to write this song to God. Now, first thing you want to note is that whenever you fall, somebody wants to take your place. So don't stay down in that place of embarrassment, because the longer you stay down in that place of embarrassment, the quicker somebody else will step into your position. You stay down embarrassed if you want to. Somebody else going to have yours. Amen. Watch out. Touch your neighbor and tell them, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Watch this very quickly. Many are they who rise up against me. Watch what he says here. Many are saying of me, there is no hope for him in God. Selah, pause and calmly think of that. The second thing is most people mistake your embarrassment as God leaving you. Most people think that when you fall, it's that God left you. No, you left him. And the fall sometimes is to get your attention to make sure you get back. But this is the thing right here, Pastor Joe, that amazes me.